So, if you or someone you care about is managing diabetes, you've heard the advice a million times. You need to exercise more. But what if there was a specific, scientifically proven way to walk that could be just as effective as a medication? Well, today we're diving into exactly that, a complete action plan, and it's all backed by solid clinical evidence from the experts over at gatelab.pro.
To really get why this is so important, let's start with this number, 537 million. That is the unbelievable number of adults around the world living with diabetes right now. It's a huge global health challenge, so finding effective, accessible ways to manage it is absolutely crucial. You know, if you're in that boat, you've heard it constantly. Get more exercise. But that advice just kind of hangs there, right? It leaves you with this massive unanswered question. What is the right kind of exercise? Which one is actually going to give you the best results for your blood sugar without beating up your joints in the process? And here is the answer, and it's one that's backed by a ton of clinical research. It's Nordic walking. Yep, walking with poles. I know, it might look simple, but the effect it has on your body is, well, it's profound. It basically transforms a simple walk into a full-body metabolic powerhouse. Now look, don't just take my word for it. Check out this incredible statement from the analysis on gatelab.pro. The effect is comparable to adding a second medication. I mean, think about that for a second. That is a massive clinical claim, and the best part? It comes with a whole list of amazing side effects that no pill could ever give you. So what about the hard data? This number right here is the real kicker, a drop of 0.49%. A huge meta-analysis found this was the average reduction in HbA1c, that's your long-term blood sugar report card, for people with type 2 diabetes who took up Nordic walking. A drop of almost half a point from exercise alone. That's a game changer. Okay, so how in the world does this happen? Well, it's not magic, it's pure biomechanics and physiology. So let's pull back the curtain and break down the science of how walking with a couple of poles can so directly impact your blood sugar. The secret weapon in all of this is a protein called GLUT4. I want you to think of these as tiny little doors on all of your muscle cells. And when these doors open, they pull sugar, glucose, right out of your bloodstream to use as fuel. And the most amazing part, it's the muscle contraction itself that opens these doors, even if insulin isn't working so great. And this is where it all clicks into place. You see, regular walking mainly just uses your lower body, but Nordic walking, it brings your upper body into the party, engaging up to 90% of your body's muscles. All that activity throws open countless GLUT4 doors, turning your muscles into, well, exactly what you see here, a glucose sponge that just soaks up sugar right out of your blood. This chart shows you the immediate payoff. Just a simple 20-minute Nordic walk right after a meal can chop that post-meal blood sugar spike down by 30 to 40%. It's a simple little timing trick, but it is one of the most powerful strategies you can possibly use to keep your levels nice and stable. But wait, there's more. The benefits don't just stop at blood sugar. This full body workout revs up your entire metabolic engine. It's fantastic for your heart, it improves how your body responds to insulin over time, and, get this, because it burns up to 46% more calories than regular walking, it is incredibly good at targeting that dangerous visceral fat that sits around your organs. All right, so the science is definitely compelling, but how do you actually get started? Let's switch gears and get into the practical, step-by-step action plan that builds this from a simple idea into a powerful routine. This is the 12-week protocol straight from Gatelab.pro. This whole plan is designed to be doable. You start really small, just 3 15-minute sessions in your first week, really focusing on getting the technique down. Then, from there, you slowly and gradually increase how long and how often you walk. The goal is that by the end of 12 weeks, you've built a sustainable habit of walking for 45 to 60 minutes, most days of the week. It's a clear, simple path to getting real results. Okay, to do this right, you've got to have the right tools for the job. And for people with diabetes, getting the right gear isn't a luxury. It's all about being effective, preventing injuries, and making sure you're comfortable and safe for the long haul. First things first, the poles. These are your engine. You absolutely want poles that are adjustable to your height so you have proper posture. Look for comfortable grips, like cork, which handle sweat really well. And probably most important, you need ergonomic straps that let you do the proper push-off technique. That's the move that engages all those upper body muscles. Even more important, though, is what you put on your feet. Diabetic foot care is completely non-negotiable. You need shoes with a wide toe box to prevent dangerous pressure spots, a seamless interior to stop blisters before they start,
and really good stability and cushioning to protect your joints and support a healthy walking pattern.
So, we have covered the why, the how, and the what. Let's wrap this all up and talk about your very next step on this journey to taking control of your health.
So, what are the big takeaways here? First, Nordic walking is clinically proven to lower your long-term blood sugar. Second, it's a fantastic full-body workout that is also super gentle on your joints, which makes it perfect for just about anyone, especially older adults or those with joint issues. And third, you don't have to figure it all out yourself. There is a clear, structured plan to get you started on improving not just your blood sugar, but your entire metabolic health.
If you are feeling ready to take control, here is your call to action. You can go and download the complete, totally free 12-week training plan we just talked about, plus some really detailed gear guides. Directly from the source, just go to gatelab.pro. I'm just going to leave you with one final thought to chew on. What if the most powerful tool for managing your health isn't something you pick up from a pharmacy, but something you've had with you all along? The power to change your health is quite literally in your own two hands.